Andrew Shaw's murder trial continues today in Linn County with witness testimonies recapping the night of Chris Bagley's death in 2018. Iowa's News 9 reporter Faven Zodu has what happened in court.
Andrew Shaw is accused of paying two men, Drew Wagner and Johnny Church, formerly known as Drew Blahnik, to kill Bagley. Wagner's testimony gave a detailed breakdown of what happened the night of the murder.
I see Chris laying there, and I do see blood.
Testimony included a play-by-play of what happened on the night Chris Bagley was killed in the Linn County courtroom on Monday. Currently, Andrew Shaw is on trial for orchestrating that murder. Drew Wagner, one of the two men convicted of the murder and serving 47 years, testified that Chris Bagley was on the ground and Wagner could not tell if Chris was breathing.
I couldn't tell that. I kind of grabbed him and I was putting, I forget what it is. It's another thing you didn't know what you grabbed. I remember putting it there and I'm like, we gotta help him. We gotta help him. Or somebody's gotta get some help or something like that. And then I distinctly remember Paul being like, he's dead. There's no coming back from that.
The prosecution asked about the timeline and the location where the murder took place. Wagner said he and Johnny Church, formerly known as Drew Blahnik, went to Paul Hoff's mobile home where Chris and Wagner got into a fight that escalated and ended with Church stabbing Chris 13 times.
When I looked back, Chris was on the floor and Blahnik was standing there with the
What did he look like?
Absolutely craziest look in his eyes that I've ever seen somebody have. It looked like something else.
After the murder, Church and Huff buried Chris's body in Wagner's backyard. Huff later pled guilty to obstructing prosecution in 2021. They said the plan was to wait until the heat died down.
I said, not here, not here. My daughter lives here, dude. You can't do that. And that's when he told me that Paul Hoff wanted to get rid of me, but since he loved me and to keep me alive, he told me to keep me alive, and then he needed to put his body here till spring until the heat dies down.
The trial continues on Tuesday with more testimonies and cross-examinations. We still haven't heard from Johnny Church, though prosecution did say he will testify during their opening statements. In studio, Faven Zodu, Iowa's News Now.